This, to a degree, reminds me about all the talk and all the publicity it's getting of actually another story. It reminds me of the movie 2001. We have our hopes pinned on this monolithic device to a large degree in a lot of media right now. And by coincidence also with my story of Nanyang Technical University here, 4 weeks ago today, I got a call from a Hollywood producer who wanted to know what was the main turning point. When did this whole industry start to change? When did people realize that media was in trouble because they wanted to make a movie about it? And I'm hoping that movie never sees the light of day in the future. But the idea of Hollywood, and also this monolith, reminded me of something else involving Hollywood. I don't know how many of you have seen the movie 2001 with its giant monolith. How many of you actually understood what was going on in that movie? There was a computer which was actually having a malfunction in it, but that's a subplot. Do you actually know what that movie was about? And part of the problem in understanding Kubrick's masterpiece, and it's now hailed as a masterpiece, 2001, is that some of the themes he was talking about and trying to film in that movie are so grand, so gargantuan, that they were almost impenetrable or imperceptible. We couldn't understand what changes he was talking about. And unfortunately, to a large degree in the media industry, we are confounded similarly with some of the grand themes that are going on here. And if you'll permit me for a minute, in thinking about 2001 and these grand themes of what's happening in media today, what major changes are going on, it occurred to me there is actually a sequel to 2001, and it's a movie called, if you'll forgive a little drama here, 2010. Forgive me, I'll keep the Richard Strauss down here a little bit. But by coincidence, we are at that turning point. We are at that time where something is going on, but we don't quite know what it is. We are, as an industry, as a world, and as an academic, I know, all of academia is trying to figure out what are these changes, how can we advise media, politicians, for that matter, government, and people how to stay better informed in the future. Are we entering a new dark age somehow in which people won't be well informed? Or is this a great and wonderful time where all of a sudden we will transform to a golden age of media? And in the sequel to 2001, 2010, they actually touch a little bit on this subject. And forgive me if I just run a little bit more of this movie. With such dramatic music, and this is one of the reasons I want to do this.
Hello, Dr. Floyd. I've been allowed to give you this warning. What's going to happen? Something wonderful. What? I understand how you feel. You see, it's all very clear to me now. The whole thing. It's wonderful. Please, goodbye, Dr. Floyd. We can have no further contact.
Well, did you understand what was going on in that scene? No. In And to a large degree, we don't understand what's going on in 2010 in real life to a degree. But something wonderful is happening right now, and that's going to be the subject of what I'm talking about.